news with the best minds on the planet, which are largely here, of course, but also in TED, for example, TED.com, instantly connecting students to other sources of information. We probably can bring up some interesting YouTube bits, and in fact, our students can immediately put the material that they generate up on YouTube. So there's a lot to see here, but I want to finish by saying that when we were involved in a project, without some of the people in this room, as Ruth has indicated, we couldn't have done this project without the other people in the room. But the question that I got most often during the project from people outside of the working team was, how are you going to use the BlackBerry in the classroom? And I just want to emphasize again, it's not a question of using the BlackBerry in the classroom. We have a hard enough time making students listen to us as it is. The fact is, it's not bringing the BlackBerry into the class so much as it is, what is going to change about what we do in the classroom now that we are using the BlackBerry? How will our courses change? How will our programs change? And I can tell you with quite a bit of assurance that this pilot is pushing us to expand our programs, to make them better at a rate at which I just wouldn't have believed could happen before the pilot. So I invite you to come over and take a look and see what the future looks like.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We now have an opportunity for some questions. If anyone in the room has any questions of any of our spokespeople. I wonder if I could start off with one. Hugh?
Oh my God.
Totally unrehearsed. What was the biggest challenge in the project?
Wow. Well, I think there was the technology platform background concern because of some of the issues we were having. So we're not exactly leading edge technology at Laurier in terms of our foundation, but Ange and his team have been remarkable at being able to come along and make sure that that was taken care of. I mean, never undermine the importance of that. That is huge. And then I think it's the people side and getting faculty on side. I wasn't worried about the students. I was a little concerned about the faculty, and hats off to them. They've embraced this. We've got a great team that's working with the board this year. And I think it's just like it's a very exciting beginning to a whole lot more.
That's great. And I apologize for the last minute question.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Dana.
Katie. This is Katie.
Oh, Katie, I'm
This is Katie.
sorry. So where's Dana?
Dana's out running over there.
Oh, because I saw the message. It's
Yeah.
too funny.
They're all over the place.
I know.
They cleaned up their messages this morning, let me tell you, okay?
Please. Katie, I'm awfully sorry, Katie. So, Katie, can you tell me what the biggest challenge was from the students' point of view?
Sure. I don't think this is much of a challenge for us. I've actually been using the BlackBerry for quite a few years, and I think I found it really exciting, and it's really enhancing the learning experience. We've adjusted a bit of our the way we're learning, but really overall it's enhanced our experience.
That's great. Thank you so much, Katie. Okay, so any other questions? None? Well, if that is indeed the case, then I'd like to thank a couple of very, very special people just before wrapping up and allowing you to browse. Oh, sorry.
I just think we should introduce John Baker, just snuck in at the back.
John. Don't you love it when the show unfolds in front of you? John is the president and CEO of Desire to Learn. And you missed the plug that we gave you earlier, but it's really on the platform of Desire to Learn that we've been able to really affect much of this. Did you want to say just a couple of words?
So I was just flying in from North Carolina. I tried to get here earlier, but I didn't. I'm based in Waterloo. That's Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. Really appreciate it. So in addition to thanking Desire to Learn, I'd like to also thank Rim and Rogers, without whom none of this would be possible, of course. Cindy. Did she disappear already? Oh, there she is. Cindy Ross Peterson. Cindy Ross Peterson was on my Dean's Advisory Council, and then out of the blue she stepped forward to be appointed as executive or entrepreneur in residence at the Schlegel Center for Entrepreneurship, and came to me faithfully one day and said, "What can I do, Ginny? What can I do for you?" Never do that. Can I just alert to the boss never do that? And I go, well, we had this little idea of bringing the BlackBerry into the MDA classroom, and Cindy just picked up the project, organized all of us. She's just an exemplary visionary, web goddess, by the way, an extraordinary visionary, and in addition to that, one of the best damn project leaders. I think Rogers wanted to hire you at the end of the day, but they couldn't afford you. Cindy, thank you so very much. Kristen Beattie, we talked already of at RIM. All of the 60 Laurier staff and faculty members, some of whom are represented in these showcases, and many others. And of course, thank you to our wonderful MBA students. You guys really didn't need this. We know how busy you are in the program that we subject you to. So thank you very much to that. And finally, I'd like to thank Angers Godomsky. Angers, you really stepped forward. What Hugh said was absolutely true. You know, we've had our challenges in the technology area here, and you really just cleared the decks and said we need an enterprise server, blah, blah, blah. So thank you, Angers, for all of that. Congratulations to everyone. And once again, Laurier, as the leading business school, is showing leadership to the rest of Canada. Please stay and explore the various kiosks, ask questions, and enjoy.